Up next, to light up conversations in our next fireside chat, I would like to welcome the gentleman who will be moderating it. Please welcome luxury editor, Fortune India, Mr. Vinod Nair on stage. And our guest, welcome Vinod. Our guest is someone whose acting prowess has made her a celebrity, but she's all set to ensure that her brand outlives her acting career through her direct-to-consumer personal care brand, Hyphen. Would love to know her entrepreneurial journey and how she intends to build a long-term brand equity. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome actor and entrepreneur, Miss Kriti Sanon.
Hi, Kriti.
After how many years are we meeting?
Last was in Goa when we met. Actually, we clicked a photo together, which Kriti now calls it as a yuck.
Yeah, I hated it. It was during Dilwale, and actually, our equation goes way back when I was modeling.
Yeah, I mean, I think I met Kriti on the first day when you were with Elite Model Management. And first day of, I see this very fresh, pretty girl who we are not used to seeing those days. You know, all the oldies used to, keep on walking those days. And Kriti had one thing in mind that time. Your destination was Bollywood even on the first day of your modeling career.
Yeah, I mean, I think, especially when I met you, was when I had started doing a lot of ramp walk and fashion weeks and all. And I think when I moved to Mumbai, I moved with an intention of trying for films and becoming an actor.
How did you manage to maintain the acting career, especially when you are supposed to have a godfather or somebody at the helm to guide you or to give you breaks? Even without all that, with the Hero Panthi you started, and then your career rise has been very constant till now that Cocktail 2, which is a success now. So how did you manage that without any godfather or a guiding spirit?
I mean, there are so many amazing examples. Shah Rukh Khan being one who's never had a godfather. So it's not like it's not possible. I never felt like it's not possible because I saw these amazing examples of people who've done it, and those examples always inspire you. But I knew that's not going to be an easy journey. But I think what is very important is for you to not give up and consistently keep improving yourself. I was not someone who always thought of becoming an actor. I'm an engineer who went for modeling and then went for acting. So acting was something that I felt I had it in me, but I knew that I needed to learn. And I'm a learner, I've always been. So for me, everything I've learned on the job, and I've tried to grow and be curious, ask questions, find my answers, do better in the next film that I've done in the previous one. And I've been also fortunate and blessed to have met a few people in this journey who did believe in me. Of course, Sajid Nadiadwala, Sabir sir being the first ones here to give me my first film. Sukumar sir and Mahesh Babu, in Telugu, of course, that was my first time in front of a movie camera. And going forward, so many of them, Dinesh Vijan, being one of my biggest supporters and believers. I think he believed in my potential a lot more than sometimes what even I did, because I've always gotten opportunities, especially from Maddock, which have been so twisted and so different and challenging. And I think when you challenge yourself again and again and try to do something different, that's the only way of growing and moving ahead in life. So I've just been passionate about what I do, and I'm just really glad that I met these amazing people who've believed in me on my way.
And several awards followed your career path, right? And the ultimate award, which is the national award. And when you're doing so well, Kriti, usually the tendency of people usually is to stick on to that profession and concentrate more. And when did the entrepreneur bug bit you? When did that happen?
Where did it bite me?
Yeah.
Well, actually, honestly, the young Kriti would have been really surprised if she knew that I was also building a business, because that was something way beyond what I studied and ever thought of. But I have never believed in limiting myself, and I feel that we do that so often, where we limit our profession to one. We don't even think of a second, because we feel like एक ही चीज़ करनी होती है life में. But I think for me, I feel like sometimes, you just get ideas and all you need to do is jump at it and try. Just try doing something. Max, you'll fail. So what? It's okay. So I feel like for me, when I hit 30 in COVID, I was like, oh my God, now I really need to take care of my skin. I've hit 30. And that little bit of a panic that every 30-year-old gets on your 30th birthday, I started using a lot of skincare, started reading about it. Being an engineer, I become a bit of a bulky khal, so I get into like all the ingredients, and I was ordering stuff. And I realized a passion. I realized that I really understood it, I enjoyed it, I found it really interesting, and I saw a gap here because I was ordering products from abroad. And I felt like quality and affordability in India for good products, that also make your life easier, where you're not putting single ingredients as different 10 serums on your skin, and you're finding a solution to one problem. I think engineering has also taught me problem solving, So I look at skin types and issues as concerns, and for me, I was like, okay, if it's pigmentation, what do I need? Can we put it in one bottle altogether instead of me using 5? I'm in a rush. I don't like using a moisturizer and an SPF one after the other. I want to combine them. Can I have an SPF that is also hydrating? So the idea came from there, and I'm really glad that I found the best partners.
What are the other areas of business you're interested in? You have a production company, right?
Yes, I do.
So how that, tell us something about that
I think
part.
production, again, is something, I'm a newcomer. I wouldn't say that it's something that I really know my shit. It's not that. I'm learning, and I love it. And I think for me, when I was doing Mimi, I was really passionate about that film, and I felt so deeply for a project beyond just being an actor. And that's when I felt that there are some stories that I would want to tell, and not just be acting in them, but also tell them way more deeply. And I started realizing that I do want to produce at some point. And then I had a phase where I was looking as an actor also for something that was deeper. After Mimi, a character that, challenged me or just, woke me up at night, that didn't happen for a while. And then I was like, okay, this opportunity is not on my table. Let me try and create it. So that's how that journey started. And for me, I feel very deeply for domestic violence and anything that relates to like gender bias in general. And that's how that journey started. But I really felt that this story needed to be told. And I had an amazing partner in Kanika who also challenged me as an actor by giving me a double role, which I had never done before. So it was like 2 birds in one row. And I was like very, very excited. I'm so glad that I started. But for me, production company right now is not like, oh, let's make money. It's not that for now. I feel for now, I am trying to find stories that I genuinely really want to tell from the bottom of my heart. And then I want to go all in. Because it's a longer journey, सिर्फ सेट पे आके अपना काम करके चले जाना is not the thing. It starts from figuring a script, generating a script, and ends at like edit table and music and so many other things, which is exciting. And I need to be excited about the subject. So I am right now reading a lot of scripts. I'm also developing ideas with some writers, but it's still gonna take some time before I come out with my next one.
Kriti, some actors just lend their names to the brands or products they're associated with. They don't literally do anything. They just give the face for ads or promotion, etc. How invested are you in your Hyphen part of life?
So there are, of course, a lot of brands that I endorse and where I'm just a face, and I feel like with Hyphen, because it's my baby, I have like literally, I was there when it was born. I was functional in that. That I feel I'm not there as a celebrity in my head, and I never wanted to be. I think when I met my partners also in pep technology, my first thing was I'm not here as a celebrity. I don't want to be treated as one too. I'm here as a co-founder and as a partner, and I want to be involved in every little thing. I'm also a Leo, so for me, I'm like, when I'm in it, I'm fully all in. So whether it is the name that I came up with, or the kind of products that we want to create, or the vibe of the brand, I'm the guinea pig who tries every sample on my skin. And I've always been clear about one thing, that I want to create products that I'm going to be using. I don't want to be, okay, just giving my name and trying to make money out of a brand, but I'm actually using some other products. So for me, you'll see like my vanity being full of Hyphen, and I genuinely use products because I love them. And I try all the samples, I approve the samples, we market together. Of course, I have a great team, the R&D team, the sales, marketing, and the best co-founders, which I got lucky with.
Somewhere I read or heard that you maintain a diary of dreams. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do.
So this part of entrepreneurship was also part of your, writing in the diary?
Yeah, so when I started dreaming of building a skincare brand, it just said, build a skincare brand. And then I started adding to that dream in that diary. So when we named it Hyphen, then now it says take Hyphen Global. So it has like a lot of dreams like that. Even a production house, I always, the moment I felt that I want to do this, I write it down. Because क्या होता है ना, बहुत लोग बोलते हैं, manifestation बहुत अलग-अलग तरीके से होता है. A lot of people speak about it and they say like it's happened. I feel when I speak too much, मुझे नज़र लग जाती है, तो मैं बोलती कम हूँ. सिर्फ घर पे बोलती हूँ. But I kind of write it down and then I put it aside. I don't read it very often. Once in like 5 months, 6 months, I might take it out to just realize what all I had written. But yes, it's all been there before I actually did it.
Being in Fortune's most powerful women in business, that
this
I'm
one
sure
you manifested.
You appeared twice actually. You are also part of the list of celebrities with brand value, higher brand values.
Yeah.
So congratulations on both.
Thank you,
and,
thank you.
And we should have a cocktail or two.
Or two.
Yeah. Kriti, women in business. We have some more time left. So women in business and especially a celebrity, how much would you say is the part of being the face that people can relate to, help your success or the brand success in terms of product launch and then making it a successful venture?
See, it can help only if your product is good. It can't help if your product is not good. So your product is the main star. And then if the star is good, then the film can work for other reasons. But yeah, being a celebrity, being an actor, I think I do have a certain audience. They kind of know me. They relate to me in certain ways. They know when I'm saying that I use Hyphen, they can see that I use it, right? So there's a certain amount of trust and belief that they kind of come with. But at the end of it, I think audiences are too smart and they see through bullshit. And I feel that they can see कि ये use नहीं करती है अपना brand. So I feel you can't cheat them. And you can't cheat them with the products. So I think the main star needs to be the product. If the product is good, then yes, you being a celebrity can add to the success. But I also feel there are so many amazing brands in various categories, started from like a small idea, have become so big. And there's startups that are working really well without any celebrity attached to it. So maybe a good brand and good products can get a faster rate of success. with a celebrity being attached, but that's about it.
No, you mean no one buys it blindly because Kriti's face is there?
I don't think so. Also, for Hyphen, we have like more than 50% of repeat customers. Those repeat customers won't come for me, they'll come for the product.
Back to your diary of dreams. Any unaccomplished dream in terms of being an entrepreneur or wanting to start something or launch something left in that diary?
See, there is a lot more that I would like to do. There are a lot more categories that I'd like to do, but I feel like it'll happen when the time is right. And like I said, मुझे नजर लग जाती है, तो मैं यहाँ तो नहीं बोलूँगी. But yeah, why not? I feel we all should ask that question of why not. You know, when someone questions you, why are you also doing this? It's like, why not? You know, if I can, I can. And I feel like today for me, like, you know, he also introduced me saying that even when you're done with films and beyond movies, there's something that you can still leave behind. And I'd be proud to leave behind Hyphen, that tomorrow that neon bottle will be on every shelf, not because it's my brand, but because it's a brand that people love. I think that's my dream. So, and taking it global.
Of course. When would that happen?
Soon, I hope. I mean, we're in the right direction right now. I think there's a lot of work to do, for sure. There's so many other products that we want to create. But yeah, it'll happen.
Kriti, you have a flight to catch?
I do.
You're leaving some
Thank you for saying
exotic
that.
place on a long vacation.
Yes.
And have a safe flight and have a great holiday.
Thank you.
And
you
thanks
so
for
much.
changing the date of your holiday to be here with us.
No, I had to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the honor.
Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
Kriti Sanon.